Why hello, fellow gamers! I've got a question. Does this ever happen to you? 3 buttons? That's not enough for me as a modern gamer. Well, this has enough buttons, but even my hobbit hands are too big for it. This is too small. Of course it does, which is why Retrobit has come up with the Big 6. Now, rather than listening to me talk about it, I'm going to throw it over to our subject matter expert, who is a totally different person. Take it away, Jay. Hey, thanks, Other Jay. I am happy to talk to you today about the brand new Big 6 controller from Retrobit. So yeah, Retrobit is well known for making awesome Sega Genesis controllers. They originally did the classic 3-button controller, then they did the 6-button controller. As much as I love a classic 6-button Genesis controller, the one that I use primarily on any of my wireless systems is this Sega Saturn controller right here from Retrobit. This is just a comfortable thing, and it's really nice. Like, this one actually controls really well, and it feels really good in hand, and I think what we're going to be getting here from Retrobit is pretty special. So what we are getting is we are getting 3 separate SKUs. We're not just getting a wired controller, we're not just getting a USB controller, no. We are getting 3 different ones. So first off, we are getting one that is going to be wired in for a classic Genesis pins. So that standard Genesis port, you're going to be getting one of those. And the nice thing about this is taking kind of the best of both worlds. This is inspired by the initial look of the classic 3-button controller that shipped with the Genesis, but Retrobit is ramming in the functionality of the 6-button layout and moving the mode button so it's a little bit easier to access on this wider controller. I love the original 3-button controller, but 6 buttons is kind of necessary for a lot of Genesis games. So getting this in a classic, comfortable layout is a huge, huge deal. And having it be able to plug into a classic Genesis is really nice. I also really dig that the mode button, the start button really, is going to be made flush with the controller, so you're not going to accidentally press it when you're moving around on those 6 buttons. It's actually going to be a little bit more ergonomic and a lot more user-friendly, so you're not going to have accidental button presses, which I really dig. But that's not all. We're not just going to have stuff that is solely for the Genesis. Oh no, my friends, Retrobit doesn't stop there. Retrobit is also going to have a USB wired controller. You're going to be able to use this on a PC, with a Switch, with a RetroPie, anything like that that can take a USB controller should be recognized. I think you can actually even use this on the Evercade Versus, which, that's pretty awesome. These are going to maintain all the design features from the standard Genesis port edition of it. The wired controller is also going to have home, shoulder, and select buttons to add a little bit more functionality onto it. Like I mentioned, this is going to be compatible with other USB-inspired devices, but it's also going to work on a Mac or a PC, which is really nice. But of course, it doesn't stop there. I promised you 3 SKUs. And what are we going to get? We are getting a 2.4 gigahertz wireless controller as well. This is going to incorporate home, select, and shoulder buttons. It's going to come with a 3.5-foot USB-C charge cable, a rechargeable 500 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery. It's going to be compatible with all those USB devices, which is great. So PC, Mac, other USB-enabled devices, but it doesn't stop there, because there is going to be a Genesis and Mega Drive dongle that you're going to be able to plug into your classic console and utilize the controller that way. They thought of everything. Now let's talk prices, and this is my favorite part because Retrobit is not looking to bilk you out of a ton of money. They are making things fairly priced for fantastic quality merchandise. The wired standard Genesis controller is only going to be $16.99 out the gate. The wired USB controller is going to be $19.99, and the wireless 2.4 gigahertz controller is going to be $34.99. These are all fantastic prices for official licensed Sega merchandise. Let me know which one you are looking forward to most down in the comments. What's your favorite Genesis game? What's going to be the first Genesis game you play? Let me know in the comments down below. Links to the Retrobit website will also be down in the description as well as on screen right now. You can type that in and you can take a look at these controllers for yourself. Until next time, remember to play more games, stay square, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.